I go about my life during the week. I see lots of people, lots of friends, lots of people I don't know, and I go, how are you doing? And they go, my life is so hectic. I have had the most awful week. And then they say, I am just frazzled. There's not enough time in the day. I'm just too busy. Sometime in the future here, maybe next week, I'm going to wait until someone says, how are you doing? And I'm going to say, well, I've been kind of lazy lately. I've taken a nap every day this week. I read a book. I went to the movies. And I had a friend over for lunch. Just generally, I'm kind of bored. How about you? And I think people's response would be, they'd just be stunned because there's just nobody that can give a response like that or does a response like that very much anymore. The bottom line too is that it's just hard to be with people on a face-to-face basis. I mean, sometimes I say, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time, let's get together. And people go, well, let's see, I have some time Thursday between 3:20 and 3:50 if you want to meet there. And if that doesn't work, I have some time at the end of next month. When people tell me they're busy and they're kind of bragging or they're trying to set up a competition that they are busier than I am and they have more things to do and they're completing more projects and they're more productive than me. In some ways I kind of feel shamed that I'm not busier. But the truth is that I'm in that busy mode also. I find myself going to meditation. Oh, I gotta go to meditation. I get in the car, oh dear, am I gonna be late? And I'm going to meditation. I am like freaking out. I'm so busy. I have to get there. I have to get back because there's something else going on. And I think this doesn't make any sense. And in the mornings, I find myself sitting on the toilet with the phone in my pajamas before I've even dressed, talking business. And I mean, you have to be really careful when you do that because you have to time it just right. So when you flush the toilet, you run really fast so they can't hear it. Put it on mute. Put your phone on mute. That's a good idea. I'm thinking also that maybe we should bring back the Sabbath. I've never been very religious, but I'm thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if we had just one day in the week that we had leisure time? Now, my parents were Democrats, but my dad voted for Eisenhower back in 1956. And Eisenhower is the one who said in his nomination for the Republican Party in his talk, he said, I envision a world of leisure where people can develop a life of spirit, religion, the arts, reflection on who they are, and a full realization of all that is good. I thought that poor guy would turn over in his grave if he knew what was happening now. We cannot talk about being busy without talking about technology because technology has made things such that it saves me time. But at the same time, it costs me so much time and energy to keep up with all of that technology. You know, and I sometimes say I just blame the culture for my FOMO disease. It's fear of missing out because there's so many things coming to me from Facebook, from Instagram, events, invitations in the mail, emails that people write me about things, speakers that I want to see, movies that I want to go see. I just am overwhelmed sometimes, and if it weren't for technology, I wouldn't even know about it. And there's some disadvantages of being busy, and one is that you don't get invited to things sometimes. I find out things and I say, oh my gosh, I would have gone with you to this, that, or the other. And they say, oh, we would love to have had you, Aralyn, you're welcome, of course, but we thought you were busy. Mm-hmm. So I don't want people to think I'm so busy that they don't invite me to parties or to fun things that they're doing. There's a study that shows that people who are too busy have sleep disorders. In fact, 79% of them prefer an extra half hour sleep to sex. There's something that I've heard, I didn't create it, but it's we are human beings, not human doings. When I think sometimes about what I want people to say about me when I die, one of the things I don't want them to say is, Aralyn had the biggest list of things to do of anyone I knew. Negative, don't want that. Are you too busy? Do you have a list? And does that list say at the top, make a list for tomorrow.